What if your Social Security check suddenly disappeared? For thousands of American seniors, this nightmare became reality when recent administrative changes backfired spectacularly. In this video, we'll reveal how Elon Musk's directives to overhaul the Social Security Administration led to catastrophic failures, what's being done right now to fix the damage, and most importantly, what you need to do to protect your benefits during this transition period. Welcome to Financial Area, your trusted source for retirement planning insights. If you want to stay informed about crucial changes that could affect your financial security, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for regular updates on protecting what you've earned. The Social Security Administration has been a lifeline for millions of Americans since 1935, but recent attempts to modernize and streamline its operations have created unprecedented chaos. When Elon Musk directed sweeping changes aimed at rooting out what he called rampant fraud, the results were disastrous. Despite claims that fraud was widespread, official data had consistently shown that actual fraud cases represented less than 0.1% of all benefits paid. The initiative promised efficiency, but delivered crisis. Within weeks of implementing new verification procedures, payment processing slowed dramatically. Reports flooded in from across the country of seniors who depended on their monthly checks finding their accounts empty on payment day. For many living on fixed incomes, this wasn't just an inconvenience. It was catastrophic. The numbers tell the story. Wait times for the SSA helpline skyrocketed from an average of 20 minutes to over 3 hours. In-person appointments previously available within 2 weeks stretched to 3-month waits, all while staffing was reduced by 15%, and 63 field offices were shuttered in what was called a digital transformation. Take the case of Martha Johnson, a 78-year-old widow from Ohio who relies entirely on her Social Security benefits. When her payment didn't arrive in April, she called the helpline daily for 2 weeks before finally getting through. The explanation? Her account had been flagged by the new automated fraud detection system, despite her having received benefits without issue for over a decade. It took 6 more weeks and help from her congressman to restore her payments. And during that time, she was forced to borrow money from her church just to buy groceries and medication. Martha's story isn't unique. Conservative estimates suggest that for every actual fraud case detected, more than 400 legitimate beneficiaries experienced disruptions or delays. This ratio made the program mathematically impossible to justify from either a financial or humanitarian perspective. Fortunately, change is on the horizon. After months of public outcry, congressional hearings, and damning reports from the Government Accountability Office, a new commissioner has been confirmed to lead the Social Security Administration. The new commissioner brings decades of public administration experience and has wasted no time declaring a state of emergency within the agency. In their first press conference, they described the situation as an unnecessary crisis created by implementing untested systems without adequate preparation or understanding of our beneficiaries' needs. The recovery plan is already in motion. First on the agenda, dismantling the problematic automated fraud detection system that flagged so many legitimate accounts. Teams have been established to process the backlog of flagged accounts, with priority given to beneficiaries who have experienced multiple missed payments. Second, emergency hiring has begun to restore staffing levels, with preference given to experienced former employees who understand the complex systems and regulations. The commissioner has authorized overtime pay to address the backlog, stating that our first responsibility must be to ensure that every eligible American receives their benefits correctly and on time. Third, 25 of the closed field offices are being reopened immediately, with assessments underway for the remainder. The commissioner emphasized that while digital services are important, they must supplement, not replace in-person options for those who need them. When can seniors expect to see improvements? The initial timeline suggests that the most severely affected cases should be resolved within 30 days. The full backlog is expected to be cleared within 3 months, and normal service levels should resume by the end of the year. However, this doesn't mean beneficiaries should simply wait and hope. There are concrete steps you can take now to protect your benefits and navigate this challenging period. First and foremost, monitor your Social Security account vigilantly. Create an online account at SSA.gov if you haven't already done so, and check it weekly, not just on payment days. This allows you to spot issues before they become crises. If you're not comfortable online, designate a trusted family member as your representative who can check for you. Document everything. Keep a simple log of when you receive payments, any communication with the SSA, and any issues you experience. Note the date, time, who you spoke with, and what was discussed. This documentation will be invaluable if you need to escalate issues or prove your case. If you do experience a missed or delayed payment, don't wait. Act immediately. Call the SSA's direct payment issue line rather than the general helpline. While still experiencing longer than normal wait times, this specialized number tends to resolve issues more quickly. The number is different from the main SSA line and can be found on their website or by asking for the Payment Resolution Department when calling the main line. For seniors struggling with the technical aspects of the new systems, know that you're not alone. The SSA is required by law to provide accessible alternatives. Request paper forms and in-person appointments if online systems are challenging. You have the right to these accommodations. Community resources can also provide crucial support during this time. Area agencies on aging exist in every region and can offer guidance on navigating SSA issues. Senior centers and libraries often host Social Security information sessions with trained volunteers who can help you understand your options. Legal aid societies specializing in elder law are reporting increased availability for Social Security cases, often providing services on a sliding scale or pro bono basis for those who qualify. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need specialized assistance. Beyond individual actions, collective advocacy is making a difference. Contact your elected officials, not just your representatives in Congress, but state and local officials as well. Many have established special task forces to help constituents with Social Security issues. Consider joining advocacy organizations focused on senior issues. The increased membership and donation numbers since this crisis began have given these groups unprecedented leverage in pushing for solutions. Their collective voice has been instrumental in securing the leadership change and commitment to reforms. Community initiatives have also emerged to support affected seniors, from ride-sharing programs to help people reach SSA offices to volunteer networks checking on isolated seniors who might have experienced benefit disruptions. These grassroots efforts demonstrate the power of community in crisis. The technology changes at the SSA have created particular challenges. The new automated phone system has been widely criticized for its complexity, with many seniors reporting being trapped in endless menu loops or disconnected after long waits. Until these systems are improved, using the online callback request feature can save hours of frustration. For those comfortable with technology, the redesigned app has actually improved some functions while complicating others. The benefit calculator and payment calendar features work well, but the identity verification process has become needlessly complex. If you're setting up a new digital account, consider doing so during business hours when live help is available, if you encounter difficulties. Despite the current challenges, there's cause for optimism. The failure of these hasty changes has created unprecedented consensus about the essential nature of Social Security services. Both political parties are now supporting increased funding for the agency, recognizing that proper administration is not just compassionate, but cost-effective. The new commissioner has committed to a beneficiary-first approach, ensuring that future changes will be tested thoroughly with diverse user groups before wide implementation. Representatives from senior advocacy organizations have been appointed to a newly formed advisory council that will have meaningful input on proposed changes. As we navigate this period of correction and improvement, remember that the Social Security system has weathered challenges before. What's different now is the widespread recognition that modernization must happen with, not to, the people who depend on these benefits. Keep following Financial Area for updates on this evolving situation. We'll be monitoring the implementation of these corrections closely and providing guidance as new information becomes available. If this video helped you understand the current Social Security situation, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from this information. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay informed about developments that could affect your financial security. Thank you for watching. This is Financial Area, helping you navigate the changing landscape of retirement with confidence.